Oh my God, I'm not black. Yep, that's what I said. I- This, can it change your life? We'll find out. And now, what I mean by this is I took a DNA test and I received the results just a couple of days ago, and it was really interesting to find because I always said I'm half Japanese, half black, African American. And getting the results back showed a little bit of a different story. It says that I'm more white than I am black. Not by much. I think it was something like a 21% black heritage, 25 or 26% of the white Caucasian, and 50.1% Japanese, or 53% Asian. Well, there's mix of stuff in there. So what do I do? Do I go back and change everything? What do I put on my application that I'm white? Nah, I don't do that. Will I go back and change everything? Will I say, oh yeah, I'm half Asian, half black, half white? Nah, I'll just stick to saying I'm half black, half Asian, half Japanese. So, but like I said, it was really interesting to find out and to see what my heritage, what my makeup is. And the thing is this really that accurate? Now, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a genealogist person or anything like that. I don't know anything about genomes or anything. But from my understanding, I think what they do is they take it from the database that they have, meaning that everybody that's put in their spit for their DNA, and it gauges it against your spit to see where it fits into with everybody else. However, it does say that this particular company, if you saw it on the box, is something like 99% accurate. So take it with a grain of salt. You can use it for entertainment, or you can use it really to find out maybe a little bit more about your ancestry. It might give you a clue as to where you came from, what part of the world. I believe this particular company breaks it down into like 2,000 different areas or regions in the world, and they're always updating when they get more people to do the test and things like that. It just broadens the scope of the area that they're looking at, and it also refines it. So if that makes any sense. And like I said, I'm not a scientist, genealogist, or anything like that. This is something that I did just out of curiosity. Now, would I recommend people to take a DNA test? Sure, why not? Hopefully the prices come down, because it's not really cheap, but it's not really expensive, and you can always find some sort of deal. But the reason I say that I would say to take the test is, again, you at least find out a broad view, possibly a more of a refined view of your ancestry and where you're from. And with that, if you're looking at health issues and things like that, it could help you understand a little bit more about the possibilities of any health concerns. But again, don't look at this as a tell-all health report. It's not going to say you are going to have this, or you're going to get that, or this is going to happen to you. It's just a something in general. Some of the stuff that it said about me was accurate. Some of the other stuff, not so accurate, or at least not my point of view. But the other thing about this, I think, is it's important for your kids to know about your heritage, or about their heritage and where they came from. I definitely think that families should put together a family tree and keep track of their lineage, their heritage. So this is something, if you haven't done it, if you haven't started any type of genealogy or ancestry thing, this I think is a great starting point. The other thing that's really cool about this is that it will look for any matching cousins or siblings, or things like that. It was kind of ridiculous. I mean, I took a look and it said, oh, here's your 5,000 that matched up with you within our database. That's like 0.47% of my DNA matched with theirs. Or it says it's your distant cousin, it's your third cousin removed, six people down the line or whatever, that kind of stuff. So, maybe someday we can say, oh, I'm related to Kevin Bacon, or somebody. But anyhow, it was fun. They did ask for additional monies to dig a little bit deeper into the ancestry and the health and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, they got me. I decided, I'll pay my extra $29 to get that information because I've already invested that money, the initial money. I think it was $100 is what I paid. So what's another $30? I might as well do it, but I will not spend any more. So give it a go. Write in the comments. Let me know, have you taken a DNA test before? What were the results? Were they accurate? Were they close? Are you going to take one? And do you have any privacy concerns? Because that is another huge thing about these DNA reports or DNA test kits, is people fear that, hey, you're going to track me, or you're going to do this, or you're going to do that. Me personally, I got no problems with that. I'm not doing anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. And oftentimes, a lot of people say, well, how come you can't track that bad person or this bad person, things like that? Well, the DNA report tests have helped with that. And if it's going to help fight crime, find criminals, solve closed or cold cases, I'm all for it. So again, in the comments below, let me know what you think about all this. Until next time, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. It's only going to help this channel grow and spread the word. All right? So long.